Get ready for a wild ride through the world of random facts. This video is packed with mind-blowing trivia that will leave you wanting for more. The next time you experience hiccups, you could instead refer to it as Singultus for a more sophisticated touch. A principle known as Betteridge's law of headlines states that if a headline ends in a question mark, the answer is likely to be no, typically seen in articles that provide information with sensational headlines. Lisa Meitner, an outstanding physicist, received 48 nominations for the Nobel Prize in Physics, but was never awarded. Her groundbreaking research on nuclear fission played a key role in advancing both nuclear power and atomic weaponry. Jean Boulet, a helicopter pilot, set a new world record in 1972 and still valid today by reaching the highest altitude ever achieved by a helicopter, soaring to an impressive 40,820 feet, or approximately 12,400 meters. His bold try went awry as the engine malfunctioned while he started to come down. Even though the helicopter lost all power, the pilot successfully landed it, achieving a new world record for the highest unpowered descent. It was an incredible display of skill and courage. The scientists were puzzled when the trees they had planted inside Biosphere too started toppling over. After extensive research, they discovered that the trees lacked a vital component: wind. The trees were not becoming strong enough to hold their weight because they lacked the wind to help them grow sturdy. Tungsten possesses an intriguing linguistic history as it is recognized by two distinct titles. Despite being called tungsten in English, numerous European nations refer to it as wolfram, hence the chemical symbol W. The name in English originates from Swedish, where tungsten closely translates to heavy stone. The incredible heat resistance of tungsten is what truly sets it apart. Reaching an impressive 5,555 degrees Celsius or 10,031 degrees Fahrenheit, it has the highest boiling point among all elements. To give some context, temperatures far below that would have already caused most metals to vaporize. Aibohphobia is the phobia of palindromes. A palindrome is a term that refers to a word, phrase, or sequence that is spelled the same forwards and backwards, like race car or madam. A giraffe's heart measures approximately 2 feet or 60 centimeters in length and is 25 pounds or 11.3 kilograms in weight. Mount Scenery is considered the tallest point in the Netherlands, reaching 2,910 feet or 887 meters above sea level. It is situated on the petite Caribbean island of Saba, which is a municipality of the Netherlands. The agriculture of ancient Egyptians depended greatly on the yearly flooding of the Nile River. They created a system to gauge the flood's severity and used this information to calculate the taxes to be imposed. Higher flood levels would result in increased taxes due to higher crop yields. This technique assisted in securing the food supply and upholding law and order in the government. The Sociable Weaver, scientifically known as Philopteris socius, is a bird native to southern Africa that constructs large shared nests, which are considered some of the most remarkable creations in the animal world. These nests are expansive and can reach heights of several meters, offering protection for large numbers of birds. Constructed using sticks and vegetation, the nests feature elaborate layouts with individualized spaces for every household. The nest's thick walls help regulate the temperature inside, ensuring it stays cool during summer and warm in winter. The nest's size and intricate design offer security against predators and parasites. The Coca-Cola recipe was never officially protected by a patent. This is the deliberate approach of the organization to protect their confidential information. By keeping the specific ingredients of this recipe secret, Coca-Cola has preserved its unique flavor and brand recognition for more than 100 years. Comet Hyakutake has the longest acknowledged tail out of all comets. His tail extended a whopping 3 astronomical units, AU, away from the center, which is the equivalent of 307 million miles. Comet Hyakutake's last appearance was in 1996, and it won't return to our solar system for about 70,000 years. This comet is extremely scarce and stunning. Black rhinos, previously headed towards extinction, are now displaying indications of revival. Despite continued poaching threats, their numbers have increased from 4,845 in 2012 to approximately 6,421. The rise is a result of united conservation initiatives, rhinoceros translocation, and heightened enforcement of laws. Still, their highest population today is only a fraction of what it was in ancient times, with approximately 65,000 people in 1970. Scientists think those special hairs on tarantulas are fascinating for a reason. It's likely they evolved as a defense against army ants. These urticating hairs act like tiny barbed irritants that sting or cause irritation when touched. The theory is that tarantulas use them to keep those fierce predatory army ants at bay. Every type of cicada has its own unique mating call, serving as a distinctive identifier similar to a fingerprint for that particular species. Therefore, by listening to various cicada songs, you are essentially tallying cicada species. Pyrosomes are incredibly fascinating sea creatures. They are not a single creature, but a group of small organisms known as tunicates. These tunicates gather to create an elongated worm-like structure and also display bioluminescent properties. Are you familiar with how individuals use the term third world to describe impoverished nations? That's not the true original intention. In the Cold War, categorizing countries was straightforward. U.S. allies were labeled as First World, Soviet allies were labeled as Second World, and neutral countries were labeled as Third World, regardless of their wealth. 3,000 pounds of pressure is needed to press the sugary goodness into the well-known brick shape of a Pez candy. Such a tiny treat packs quite a powerful punch. There are less than 2,500 Grevy zebras remain worldwide. The amount of sea turtle nests in Florida has increased in the last 40 years, rising by over 85,000%. In the state in 1979, just 62 North Atlantic green sea turtle nests were documented. In 2017, the amount had risen significantly to an impressive 53,102. The significant improvement can mostly be attributed to the Endangered Species Act of 1973, which had a crucial impact on safeguarding these magnificent animals. The Los Caracolas Pass is a route that will leave a lasting impression on you. The road snakes through the Andes, connecting Chile and Argentina. Known for its winding bends and wide-ranging vistas, it spans from the Chilean town of Los Andes to Mendoza in Argentina, passing through Los Libertadores. Driving on this road, which has 29 sharp turns and reaches a high point of 3,200 meters, is an exciting and picturesque experience. Shifting gears, the Enormous Theorem, or fundamental theorem of arithmetic, boasts having one of the lengthiest mathematical proofs ever penned. Picture 15,000 pages filled with complicated mathematical equations. It began in the 1970s with the collaborative effort of hundreds of mathematicians from various countries and was not finished until 2011. What an impressive display of intelligence. Here's a mind-bending fact. Ice can actually be classified as a mineral. What sets ice apart from other minerals? It is simply not reliable when kept at room temperature. Many minerals are able to withstand various conditions, but ice is an exception. It easily melts and transforms into water when temperatures rise. Deforestation results in serious issues for both humans and animals. The destruction of forests compels animals to relocate, potentially leading to increased interactions with humans. This extensive contact may result in the transmission of contagious diseases from animals to humans. A champagne cork can shoot off at a speed of 50 miles per hour. That's approximately 80 kilometers per hour. The internal pressure of a champagne bottle is approximately 3 times greater than that of a typical car tire, which is why the corks eject like rockets upon being uncorked. The James Webb Space Telescope revolves around a specific spot known as the Lagrange point. which is located 1.5 million kilometers or 932,000 miles away from Earth. In this region, the Earth and Sun's gravitational forces, along with the telescope's orbital centripetal force, form a stable area, enabling the telescope to function effectively with little throttle. Microscopic meteorites continuously descend to Earth from outer space. They are so tiny, approximately 0.4 millimeters in size, that they go unnoticed by us. But here's the thing, approximately 100 billion of them arrive on Earth annually. Turning to sports, Cristiano Ronaldo accomplished a unique feat in 2016 that no other player had achieved previously. He garnered every possible individual award in a single year, cementing his legacy in soccer history. No one has accomplished the same thing yet. Polar bears possess a sense of smell that is nearly superhuman. They have the ability to detect prey from up to 18 miles away. That equals 29 kilometers. There is no doubt that these majestic creatures are impressive hunters. The ISS displays significant variations in temperature. If not regulated, the temperature could vary between 278 degrees Celsius and 500 degrees Fahrenheit. When exposed to sunlight, the ISS can reach temperatures as high as 121 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit, but it can drop to minus 156 degrees Celsius or minus 250 degrees Fahrenheit in the shade. Have you ever thought about the reason behind some chicken meat being white and others being dark? The key factor is myoglobin, a protein that stores oxygen in muscle cells. The greater the muscle usage, such as in the legs and thighs, the higher the concentration of myoglobin, resulting in darker meat. There you go, a compilation of miscellaneous facts to pique your interest and fuel your creativity. What was the most fascinating thing you discovered? Leave your opinions in the comment section. If you want more challenging trivia, make sure to give this one a try. See you in the future.